Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Tech and Tips. My name is Tina Makoni and I'll be giving you a little bit of info on an age-old question. Should you be using PC or Mac for creative work when in Africa? I've been in the industry for quite a long time, 10 years and plus, and that same question has always come up. The Mac guys are like, yay, Mac forever, and the PC guys are like, PC is the way forward. I've had the privilege of being able to use both machines in my career, from the desktops right through to the laptops. When I'm talking right now, I'm talking about both desktop and laptop versions of the PC or Mac platforms. Next up, the look and appeal. As a creative, you are definitely interested in the look and feel and appeal of whatever it is that you're using. And I must say, this is one of the big reasons why I got a Mac. When you're going to go see a client, it just is better to arrive with a Mac. They seem to take you more seriously. They seem to acknowledge that you are investing in your trade because a Mac is more expensive. This aluminium body and everything is actually quite fantastic and feels good. It's a tool that feels good compared to the all plastic cookingware feel that you might get with some of your PCs. Even the highest end, if you're getting Alienware, it's still plastic for the most part. As awesome as it is, they don't always manage to cross over. However, you can get some wonderful ThinkPads, some awesome stuff from Lenovo, and many companies that now do have this kind of Mac aesthetic. But a Mac is still a Mac when it comes to looks. They definitely went out on that area. The next thing is creatives like to chill a lot, and gaming on a Mac is not gaming on a PC. Mac feels like to me like they just don't want to even hear the words gaming unless you're doing it on an iPad or something like that. But on a Mac, it's like, nah. Yeah, we can do it. We've got the thinking power, but we don't really want you to do that on this. Whereas PC tends towards that. You can upgrade, you can put in specific additions to make your computer run better for gaming. That brings me to the next point. Upgrading. Upgrading on a Mac is an uphill struggle, both the desktop and the laptop versions, because Mac control everything. Apple control the whole process. So you can only push a particular Mac of a particular year to a certain level. After that, buy a new one. Whereas PC, you can go almost infinitum upgrading that thing until one day you finally have to get a new motherboard. But that could be 10 years down the line, which is great for people in Africa who don't always want to be investing in a brand new machine, but need one upgrade to allow them to use a new software package. On the Mac side, you might need to get a whole new computer to do that. This is not true in all cases. I know a lot of people who've maintained their Macs for many years, but eventually you will get that message that your OS is too old for this software, for what you want to install. And then you're stuck. Whereas people today still use Windows 7. Some people still use Windows XP, and they're running fine. Lastly, the plug and play ability. I mentioned it slightly earlier, but most things like printers and scanners and everything else plug and play really well with Macs. That has improved greatly on PCs, and they're almost neck to neck there. But I feel like Mac has a little bit of an edge in that area. So my final verdict, what should you use as a creative in Africa? It goes without saying, go for the PC for the most part. If you have the money and you want an instant off the ground running start with the best motherboards, the best RAM, the best hard drives, you want to go with the best instantly, you go with Mac. But if you want incremental growth, as is the case for most starting designers, starting creatives, go with the PC, because you can upgrade, you can keep up with the Mac users and even overtake them to some extent. You just won't look as fancy when you're sitting in that coffee shop. But that's okay. You're getting the work done. So that's me, Tino Makoni, taking tips. Check with us next time for more awesome information on the world of tech in the creative space. Latest.